is when you take days to recover from a workout.
Oh,
bro, last time I can do like legs tonight. Tomorrow morning I can still do a deadlift or like a bench press, that can no problem. Hey, I tell you I did legs last Friday, right? My legs still aching.
Take 1 to 4 is good to be in Singapore. I'm your host Jing Yong, and welcome to another episode of the SG Drop Podcast presented by the Chit Podcast Network. Now, for those of you tuning in via YouTube or any other sort of podcasting platform, hi again. Thank you so much for giving us a listen. We are just a bunch of Singaporeans that are feeling
What an acronym. I am not going to say it out loud even though I know exactly what it is.
Anytime Fitness.
Anytime Fitness.
Now I get it.
Endorsement deal.
Anytime Fitness.
So speaking of feeling old, I'm joined by three bros who just hurt their back by sneezing. Oh, this is damn bad. I'm joined by Paul, Elder, and Chen Yang. How is everyone doing?
Hey, what a... Wait.
Speaking of back hurting, my back actually hurts. Like what?
My back hurts, right? But then there was not the right way to open a statement because it was a very large...
I think like that, we cannot take back pain as a piggy. You have to eliminate it.
The restaurant staff got a very big tip.
What happened to you, Elder?
Yeah, no, I've generally had back pain, right? But it's just over time with age.
With age.
Elder, I'll send you a contact of this physio I went to before. She fixed my back in like 2 sessions.
The type of thing, because I'm always on my feet.
Prolonged standing, that's why maybe.
Prolonged standing is one thing, right? Then also I sit on a lot of because where I work, right, most of the tables are elevated, so I need to stay on those bar stool. So you imagine I sit on a bar stool for 3-4 hours, man.
But what have you all been doing over the weekend?
I did something pretty youthful. I was building this.
What's that?
That's not youthful, man.
It's a Lego F1, bro.
Bro, oh my god. Oh, you actually bought it? That's pretty cool.
I bought it, bro. Yeah, it's pretty cool. I think it's this is the Visa Cash app, right? I was building the Red Bull one. I mean,
nice.
I'm building it now.
Oh shit, that's really nice.
It's pretty sick, yeah. Actually, it's like reliving my inner childhood,
Well, this
okay, but question, right?
Tamiya days all over again.
Yeah, man.
You haven't stepped on the Lego yet, right?
Bro, pretty sure.
Not yet.
Not now, no lah. But last time, yes lah.
It is the worst thing in the world, okay?
Yeah, if you step on it now, you're not gonna recover from that, man. Call in sick next day.
Actually, do you want the whole step on Lego experience? Can just go down to like the downstairs or HDB and then the rock half. Let's go and step,
rock one,
step.
No,
Hey,
bro,
I would think now it's like pretty shook.
I think that one is still okay because that one is basically like you have those type of
It's proven to be.
foot reflexology.
Yeah.
I still think stepping on a Lego brick is still worse.
I didn't do anything very youthful. I think the most youthful thing I did over the weekend was I had a large intake of sugar.
Oh, okay, that's pretty youthful, so you gotta admit.
Yeah, because my birthday was Saturday, so I went to eat. I went to eat like desserts and like nai cha, and I just whack
whack.
As an adult, you would have like, okay, I almost gave up the pig. Okay, as youth, I think sometimes you whack, you like, never mind, sugar, never mind, just whack. Drink sweet one. This one can 2-3 cans of Coke a day, no problem. Yeah,
actually,
so
bro,
that's
why don't
basically what I did for one Saturday.
Why don't you whack steak to celebrate your birthday instead of whacking desserts? Just asking. Like whack
steak.
I think in general you just cannot whack.
It's spam lah. Spam with like the egg and some rice thing.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay, that one that's not bad. That's not bad.
Wait.
Not bad.
The spam luncheon meat or the Tulip brand luncheon meat?
I don't know leh. I think because it came is diced up already, then with the egg omelette and the rice. Yeah, my sugar intake for that day exceeds the sugar intake for the whole week.
Okay, but yeah, the matcha just gave me an idea of what to talk about later. We are filming this on a Monday, right? My press cast is this week. I have 2, so I collect one.
Was it the one that you posted with the 4 rings?
No. That was a preview. That was a preview of the new Audi A5. Pretty nice car. Interesting. I'll get it on test hopefully soon. Then that one, I'll get my opinions on it. But the one I have on test tomorrow is the Skyworth K. Skyworth makes TVs and they also make cars now. So
I only remember Cosworth. I don't remember Skyworth.
Cosworth is great, but Skyworth is a Chinese brand. One of my friends was actually asking me, so what microwave oven are you testing next week? I mean, you can fill in the blanks yourself.
Microwave Okay, so before we talk
Yeah,
about
boy,
this week's draft,
100%.
right, we have to recap last week's draft, which is the Malay Singlish terms draft. Also, the order was that Amos came in first. I think Paul was second. Third
Yeah.
was Jordan. Then I came in last. Okay, so I want to ask Paul first. Why do you think Amos won? Because I was a bit surprised he won.
Yo.
Yeah, I think he had the fuyo and
But
like.
I hate that term,
the
like,
potong steam,
walao.
Honestly, right, bro. That one, if is a term, right, that even non-Singlish speaking people understand that term.
No.
So it's very like it's international. It's the one Singlish word or like Malay word that's international.
It's been proliferated by Uncle Roger lah. It's kind of getting
But it used to
annoying,
be.
you know.
Yeah, it used to be like quite funny to say, but whenever I hear it now, I just get annoyed by it. It's like it's
Yeah.
annoying, it's irritating rather than like funny, you know. Yeah, so I didn't really, in a way, didn't want to choose it because I think it's
Yeah.
like can be quite annoying.
But I got a question. I got a realization, right? Why is it anything that's annoying, right? Always wear orange? No, it's bright.
It's
lah.
bright and in your face. So
Even
if
when you
it's
see-
your face and annoying, it's like times 2 the effect, you know.
Hey, but I like the color orange there.
Yeah. So if it's like orange but a good thing, right? Then I think it should be okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. But if it's like
Be-
orange and annoying, it's like
Baby
in your face
Shark's
times
not
2.
orange, right? Baby Shark's like
It's blue.
blue.
Baby Shark's blue, bro.
Blue, right? Yeah. Okay, Brendan isn't here today, so
Yeah, like McLaren, right? It's annoying, lah.
McLaren
Hey,
is
McLaren is not annoying. Hello,
McLaren is
excuse you.
papaya, but yes, McLaren's orange.
F1.
McLaren is annoying.
Yeah, so it's okay. So I
Okay, so
concluded
I think
I'm perpetually
overall-
second place. That for the drafts.
Congrats, Amos, for winning.
Yes. Okay, so we'll move on to this week's draft. This week's draft, I think, quite straightforward. It's actually we are drafting signs that you are getting old. So these are just things that make you feel like you're getting old, and it can be physical or it can be like a mental thing. Now, this is a 4-person draft, so there'll be no honorable mentions team. Any questions or queries before we start?
Like free for all pick, right? You can pick anything that classifies like what you feel as OAF, right? That makes you feel
Yes.
OAF. Right? Okay.
Except for back
So-
pain, because we talked
Yeah,
about
we,
it just now.
we eliminate back pain, because
No.
I think that's the most common.
So 腰酸背痛都不可以啦 basically. Aches
Yeah.
and joints and aches and joint pain.
No, I think eggs can, but sneezing with back pain specifically cannot.
Sneezing with back pain, that's actually very specific. Who kena before?
I think just back pain, lah, bro. Make it easier, okay, for all.
Okay.
If they give an
I
advantage for
put
second
all
place,
our
I'll
names in
have
this
unlimited.
wheel. Okay, you might not be able to see. Maroon is me, Eldad is green, Ten Yang is blue, Paul is orange.
That was your
Ding,
profile
ding,
before.
ding, ding, ding.
Very
Yeah.
annoying orange.
The MSN, right?
MSN.
MSN. Sial lah, MSN.
Oh, Eldad, you get to choose which order you want to go first.
A second.
Ooh.
Second, this is interesting. Okay, let me spin the wheel again. Okay, actually, I gave Eldad orange. Oh, Ten Yang, which order you want to go next?
I think I'll go first this time.
Hey!
Oh,
100%.
Okay,
100%, bro.
You have to go. You have to do
Paul
it, man.
and me, we are either third or fourth. Okay, Paul, you going third or fourth?
Okay lah. I will take third. Let you have your fourth spot.
Okay, so the order is Ten Yang's going first, Eldad is second, Paul is third. I have back-to-back picks. Without further ado, let's get into the draft. Okay, with the very first pick of this I am getting old draft, Ten Yang, what are you picking?
Getting excited about kitchen appliances.
Hey!
Oh,
Give me the air fryer.
That is true.
Hey, I am not kidding.
that
My
is true.
friend, one of my MI friends, I went to her place last year because she moved into a new place at Yishun. So she showed me the house and everything. Then I looked at her. Then she went to the kitchen. Then she saw, oh, this is my stove, my 4-burner stove with an integrated oven. I was like, oh my god, this thing is so beautiful.
integrated
I spent like
oven. Wow.
15 minutes like pouring over the whole thing. Yeah, no, it's the 4-top stove and then with the oven. It looks so good. And then she was like, oh yeah, this is my baby. I love it more than my husband. It's just like $3,000 over dollars, that kind of thing. I was like, oh my god, this thing is so lovely. Then she said, yeah, I can do this, I can do that. Oh my god. And I don't know. I look at kitchen appliances now. It's like, oh yeah, like this air fryer looks good. Or this blender also like not bad. Or this enamel frying pan also looks pretty good. Or this
It's like-
cast iron.
no.
Yeah.
It's not. It's because now also there's like a lot of new kitchen appliances, right? Like for example, who would have thought an ice cream maker would be less than $1,000?
Oh, really?
Oh yes.
Yeah, Ninja Creamy, right? Where you can do like gelato or like protein ice cream and everything put inside, right? So it's like very interesting, right? Then you can just watch people use the kitchen appliance on YouTube.
Oh, I think one thing
Yeah.
that is very underrated is your own bread making machine. Because
Correct.
used to have one
Oh.
at home, but then I think it was an old model and then
Yeah.
consumed a ton of electricity, so my mom got rid of it. But wow, the smell of freshly baked bread at home,
Oof.
I think now you have that smell at home. It's like, wow, I just get damn excited. Seriously.
Oh,
Yeah.
oh, you got a dishwasher? What? Bosch? Wow.
Hey, your fridge is what brand? Your fridge what brand? Prism, Samsung.
Hey,
Oh.
please, no, from a friend who does ID, please do not get Prism Plus fridge. Like, cannot.
No, I know, bro. No, the best is either you get Bosch or Samsung.
Yeah, or like the Japanese brands.
Or
Do not
LG.
get
Yeah,
anything.
LG.
Do not get any aircon. Don't get Prism. Fridge don't get Prism. Only thing get Prism is the screen.
The TV and the monitors lah.
I get excited when I buy expensive household appliances like the Dyson, what do you call it? Dyson
Hair dryer.
Oh, the V12 submarine
吸尘机
thing, is it?
The vacuum cleaner.
Vacuum cleaner.
When I started working, right, I actually had to me and my brother have to pull my mother and say we're going to spend $500 or $600 plus on this thing. But my mom is like, normal vacuum cleaner $100 plus only, but we say no, we like this thing, is cool.
But she got use or not?
Yeah, she ended up using also lah. Because we spent so much money buying it.
Hey, the submarine model can vacuum and mop. Wow, that thing is like,
Yep.
wow, like you quote last week's draft, potong steam.
Potong steam. So excited about kitchen appliances is off the board. Eldad, what is your first pick?
Since back pain already cannot already, right? I will do something else lah. And I think this is 100% something that naturally, right? It happens as you get older, and you know, is that when you wake up, right, with body ache.
Oh,
Actually, yeah.
And
That's very true.
And the thing is that, right, like I have this thing, right? You wake up with body ache is one thing, but the night before you didn't do anything.
yeah.
It's like, okay, I feel good. Then you sleep, then you wake up. Hey, how come my leg pain? What did I do?
It means it's the way you sleep. Right.
No, but the thing is that it's very weird. It's like you're fine and you don't think you really slept out on it. Because if let's say, for example, you side sleep, right? Your body's already used to it already. So suddenly out of nowhere, right? How come suddenly when I'm used to this, my shoulder pain now here? Or like your leg suddenly just feel like hurting or whichever, like randomly out of nowhere one. Like you also don't know why also.
Hey, just putting out there, does anybody when they sleep, they get like random like muscle, like piercing muscle aches in their sleep, and then you just wake up and then you just have to go and like stretch it?
Not bad, not that bad.
Yeah, like cramps. Because it happens to me. Like sometimes I just like get very weird cramps in my legs. It just wakes me up. I shoot out. I just jump out of bed to like walk around.
I think it's for me not as frequently, but it's because I also increase like a bit of like the salt intake.
Oh.
Yeah, and obviously because it's basically usually when you cannot cramp when you're sleeping, especially probably it's mainly because either you're exhausted or you're dehydrated.
You start drinking more water.
Then start take out the water bottle. Super size for a super person.
Hey,
Okay.
I bought this at Popular. I was like $20. It's that.
Yeah, but it's
So expensive
like,
or cup?
Dude, it's a huge cup, bro. It goes up to like what 32 ounces. How much is that?
Wait, I got a question, right? Tanyang, if you put it in front of your face, will it cover your entire face?
It does, right? Does it cover my entire face?
Same. See,
Oh, I see.
I bought this at the Starbucks version.
Mine is
Oh, shit.
is elongated lah, so it's like
Okay, I don't know if
wait, what? How did we end up putting like cups in front of our faces just to see?
Like you see, this one
So we
actually is
when we get-
the volume is quite a lot. So it's like
Yeah.
it's actually a lot of liquid in its mouth. It's quite nice.
Paul, what is your first pick?
I'm gonna go for something this generation. I feel is a first sign that you are like getting old. Like old means like past your 30s already. Okay, first thing is like a lot of Singaporeans they do this. Is they will sign up for a marathon.
Huh?
Yes, because I don't know. It's like just become where
I'm sorry.
the reason why I say this, right, is like if you realize like what Iron Man High Rocks a lot of them are actually like they're 90s kids, right? But then 90s already like in the 30s already now. A lot of them is like when they get older past 30, right? They want to feel young. Want to feel like they are still their body can still do it. So what's the one common thing they do? They sign up for a marathon, bro. Standard Chartered,
Have-
2XU, all this, yeah. Maybe
Have
not
any
us
of you
because
ever
we are
run
not
marathon?
like marathon runners. But then a lot of my friends are. It's like the first thing they know when you hit midlife crisis, right? Is they sign up for a marathon, bro.
Has anyone here ever done a marathon?
Nope.
No.
Yes, I've done like I think twice. I did the OCBC cycle once.
OCBC cycle is easy. I done a marathon. You guys can ask me that about this. I did it in 2011. I
20K.
signed up because 42 km.
Damn.
I did it because
Oh, you did the full marathon.
I did the full one. And it was my first
42.195.
running event. Because that time in school, subsidized run 10K, run 21K, run 42K.
Just run.
My mind. So just go for the full one. And I tell you, it was the absolutely worst bloody idea I ever had in my life. I felt pain in places I never knew I could feel pain. I'm not going to elaborate, but oh my god, I trained for 6 months and I still died at the 21 km mark. I felt terrible. The 30 km mark, I saw an ambulance. I started running towards the ambulance, like, oh, ambulance. I got free ride back, got aircon, like that kind of thing. My friend dragged me away from the ambulance. Like,
but how was your body after? How was your body after the entire run?
Wrecked AF, bro. Wrecked.
Yeah.
Like the next day, when you slept, then what happened?
Okay,
the next day when you woke up.
Finished the marathon because I sprinted across the finish line, so it felt like 2 spears went through my thigh. It was damn pain. So the volunteers came over to support me to the barrier. Went home, showered. Abrasions were all raw, so I screamed so loud I think the entire block could hear once the water touched my abrasion. That same night, went to the airport, sent out some friends who were going on a school trip. Then went back home, absolutely crashed for like I think 13 hours. Then woke up the next day. Couldn't walk. Legs were just like the muscle all just in pain. So I just set a rolling chair to wheel around my house for the next 3 days.
Oh. Yeah, I just want to ask Paul, because I find this a very interesting concept that is like people will go to marathon because they want to feel like they are young and they can do something probably on the more extreme end. But
it's not really
because like
I think it's more like they are all working adults, right? So what can they do as a group together?
Oh, okay.
Okay lah, let's sign up for a marathon together.
High rocks lah,
High rocks is more, I think, to those that are more fitter lah. I think my 2XU marathon, all this, right? Standard Chartered marathon is like, okay, hey, come on, let's sign up next year, let's go marathon together. Then it's like we start laughing because like, hey, this is so common, like for things that like people after 30 years, right, they start doing all this, you know.
You know what's the most one of the most annoying things? Because I did Stanchart in 2011, then 2012 I did 2XU, I did Sundown, and then to round out the year and my time in MI, I did the Stanchart 10 km. I even started my 10 km run. The Kenyans, the first Kenyans were already running back. You know, the fella looked like, then the motorcycle just chasing him with the camera. The fella looked like, say, yes, my friend, I can do this all day. The fella didn't even look tired lah, walao. And I've even started my 10k run. And he's already done in the 42k. Like, I'm like, bro, what is this nonsense?
It's like basically their season to it already.
No, bro, a lot of them come here just to win the prize money, bro.
Yeah.
It's very common. I think there's a cap to it now, yeah.
Is it? There's a cap to it?
Like how many of them they can enter? I think I'm not very sure. Yeah.
My theory on how these like Africans train because you know they got a lot of like savannas and wild plains and whatever, and a lot of big cats, right? Just hang like meat around their necks, just go out into the wild. Nothing like having a wildcat chase you to
tiger, all this,
to train for a marathon. The faster the wildcat runs, the faster you run to the elevator.
Okay. What's your pick?
Thank you for hosting this for me, Aldette. I have back-to-back picks.
I had to navigate it out.
Save him, yeah.
I will say a very old man thing. Repeating your stories again and again.
Oh my.
Okay.
Yeah, but I have like friends when I was in my 20s, right?
They do that also.
They do the same thing, bro, yeah. I don't know if it's like just a hereditary thing or or maybe their soul is old lah.
Yeah, I mean I don't know for y'all, but there was a period of time when I was more in the sharing mood lah, especially when I was younger. Then a lot of people were like, Qing Yong, you told us this before already. You're like, oh, when? So now I have to learn to be more selective, or else people like, once you see the interest lose it in their eyes, you know that it's time to wrap up. Repeating stories is my first pick. Okay, so for my first pick, I find that it's something more mental. This kind of like to do with memory and to do with like repeating yourself and you not knowing it. I want to pick something more physical for my second pick, which is you will feel very sleepy after 10 p.m.
No.
Sure, but I feel sleepy at like 2 p.m. already.
Yes. Yes. 2 p.m. I feel damn sleepy. 10 p.m. Bro, let's go.
Yeah, sometimes at night you feel more awake because
yeah,
after a long day at work, right? you just want time for yourself. So you sleep,
agree.
the lesser time you have for yourself.
I will. It's like I'm more towards like what Paul said, in the sense where like I will feel tired after a long day, but once I get to do my own things, everything, like, I actually have energy.
I did shift work so back in the NS, so my body clock is quite tuned to night time. So
Yeah.
I guess that's why for me.
So like I think it's subjective, but I know there are people that they will naturally, as they get older, right, they will feel tired after 10 o'clock, especially parents.
Oh yeah, my parents are
Yeah.
my mom.
Okay, so Paul, what are you picking for your second pick?
Alright, bro, this one not it's been it's a subtle thing that you pick up over time. Okay, it's like when you start scrolling to enter your birth date, right? But you have to scroll very long. So when you enter your birth date online, but you have to scroll like I think quite a bit.
What that one? I think that one's still okay lah. I think that one.
No,
okay.
no. Last time you just at most when you press the pop out, right, your birthday
It's only the below one. I know what he means.
it's like like
Especially
now
filling out forms.
you buy things on, and then you like, hey wait need to go back at least 4 pages that kind.
Correct. Encounter this one, right? Like, because now you can do the scroller one, right? Remember last time when you had to go back all the way from the months? So the press month, go all the way.
Last time you cannot even press the year.
You could go
You
back all
can
the
press
month.
month, then year, then you just go like a few pages.
You just go a few months, right? So can you imagine right now? Last time was only a few years one. Now you have to go all the way to like all your years of gaming finally paid off on your mouse.
Yeah, but the scrolling one really, I think not funny, Sha. It's like the reality check is there.
Okay, so this scrolling for your birthday, right? Yeah.
You say when you enter your birthday, but have to keep
what is your
scrolling.
second pick?
Mine, okay, I have this thing where like I don't know whether it's true, but I do feel that this is actually gonna happen. When your body clock becomes fixed,
Yeah, I guess so.
it's like okay. The reason why I say this, right, is because when you're younger, you can kind of sleep like, okay, I sleep at 2 o'clock, I can wake up at 10, I can wake up 11, I can wake up 12.
Yep.
Now it's like, if let's say your body clock is fixed at 6 a.m, right, you wake up at 2, you sleep at 2, right, you confirm wake up at 6 o'clock. No questions asked, your body will just wake up. Then after that,
it's happened to me sometimes.
Yeah, then after that, it's just a battle as to whether you can go back to sleep. The reason why I say this, right, is because my body clock is 5:30 a.m. Every day, without fail, I will wake up at 5:30 a.m. And then after that, it's just whether it's a decision whether I can force myself to go back to sleep.
Why 5:30 though?
5:30 a.m.
Because okay, the reason is because army, I woke up at about that time. Then when I went to work, it was usually about 5:30 to 6 o'clock. Then after that, for a period of time where I was about 1 year plus, I went to work. I had to reach work by 7, so I had to wake up at 5:30.
Oh, you start work at 7.
I start at 5:30. Then now I start at 7:30, so I have to wake up by 5:30.
Bro, I was going to say 5:30 is the school bus time.
I know.
Yeah,
That's why.
Damn right.
That's why it sucks so bad, bro. Like, can you imagine, right? Like, after you watch Man United lose 5-0, right? Then you watch a 1:30 game, you go at 3:30, right? Then the next thing you know is that, okay, I'm going to get sleep, right? Then you wake up at 2 hours later.
So you must be smart. After 1-0, you just sleep. It's okay. To be honest, it's a blessing but a curse.
Yeah.
Because like imagine your week, like public holiday, or if you want a weekend, you want to rest, right? You cannot sleep. You cannot sleep in.
No, but that's the thing. So it's like I cannot sleep in, right? But the funny part is, okay, I know it's 5:30. like,
Yeah,
like
bro.
close to 6, like
A
maybe
blessing and a
6
curse,
like that.
bro. All I can say.
Okay, Tan Yang, what are you picking next back to back?
Okay, this one is I think I don't know if it's relevant to everyone because this one is more on me that my testing car side. As you get older, you don't want cars that are so low. You want like a bit more like hip height, that kind of thing. Cars that are easy to just get in, get out, like slide in, slide out, that kind. With my mom, because her knees aren't too good, so every time I bring home a low car, she complains. She complains like, why you bring home such a low car? And then la 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 la. Bring home like SUV, that kind of thing. Oh, very nice. Can just slide in, slide out, very easy. So that one is, and plus also I think higher riding cars. I hate that I'm saying this, but more comfortable.
I agree.
Okay, don't get me wrong. You throw me the keys to a nice sporty car, and I love it. I will love the thing. I'll drive the wheels.
But if I give you a Porsche Cayenne,
Oh man, that thing rides well. It rides very well.
that's what I'm saying.
It's very comfortable. It's very, very comfortable. Like
So
one of the best cars I tested, the Audi e-tron GT. I love that thing. My God, it's so fast. It handles so well. But my God, the ride quality was not the best, and the seats were not very supportive. The lumbar support was quite bad.
Then your disc pick is more of like, because once you reach a certain age, your knees get weak or whatever, it's easier to get into that kind of low cast lah.
No, it's just more comfortable for your body to just get into a car. You don't need to go lower yourself, or don't need to do like Pilates or yoga just to get into a car, that kind of thing.
Where as you get older, right, you just want to be able to just sit up straight
Comfortable lah.
and be comfortable.
Okay, so I think this is a very, relevant old thing. What is your third pick, Tanyang?
Not being able to stand kids in general.
Oi.
Oi.
But I feel that like teenagers cannot stand kids as well.
No, I cannot stand. I just cannot stand anyone who's like born like after 2010 at this point.
2010? I think after 2000 is like pushing it.
After 2000, okay lah. After 2000 now, okay. As long as your IC start with T, okay, you're a Sikina, right? Is that what I'm trying to say?
Yeah, but honestly, 2010 is like, they will tell you I bought 2010, then like, wow, please. I was like, wow, some of you already in polytechnic.
2010 I was in JC,
Yeah.
Like,
then I was in the army, yeah.
2010 in army, yeah.
I was poly.
Oh, seriously, I don't know, like kids, especially like, those kids who can't, like when you go to the shopping center and you see the kids just running around and the parents just not doing anything, even just kids just making noise, running, then you just look at them, I'm like, I don't know about y'all, but I look at them, I'm just like, oh, how I wish I could kick you, that kind of thing.
I know, I think it's just generally like there are like in the entire population, there are people who just like don't like kids. I think like regardless of age, I think there are like people who are like 50 also don't like kids, that kind of.
Okay, Elder, what is your third pick?
Okay, I think people can relate to this, right? In a sports English, right? When your sports heroes are no longer playing the sport that made them famous. That's when you know that you are old. Childhood heroes.
No, that's when you know we are old, not we are old, bro.
Yeah, no, we are old also. It's because like you must remember when you're a kid, they were in their prime. And now they're not playing.
We were quite young when Schumacher retired.
So I'm saying, bro, when Schumacher retired, I was like what, 15? I think I was 15, 16. I was 15, right?
We were young when he retired. You get what I mean?
Yeah, I know. But the thing is,
so it's like when they are old, not we are old.
I think it's more to do with like, let me finish first, Mr. England. So it's more to do with like, even now, all of them are not playing anymore already, ma. So like Schumacher, he retired early. Example is like David Beckham. He was a hero, then now he's like not there already. So you know that you're okay, because a lot of the like players, like especially football, right? Like the stars like Iniesta, Maldini, Xavi, Beckham, Gerrard, all the heroes that we had when we were younger, right? Then even basketball is like Michael Jordan, right? They are no longer playing the sport already.
You can't analyst or coach lah.
Correct. So it ends up like your entire generation of like athletes, right, that were in their prime that you grew up watching, right, are no longer there already. That's when you know that time passed already.
I have to agree with you on that one. Like you see, like, or like even like in golf, some of the players, they go on to like the seniors tour, like chasing. No longer PGA tour. Now he's the Champions tour already. And he's like, oh shit, that guy's actually getting a bit older. And I'm getting a bit older.
Correct lah. Like, and you must imagine, right, Cristiano Ronaldo 40.
Still playing leh.
Yeah, and when he started playing football at Man United, I was 13.
Wow.
Cristiano's 40 already.
Cristiano's 40 already. Mr. PY7, is he 40 already?
Bro, he's 40 and he's like fitter than all of us.
Yeah.
How is he 40? The man does not look 40.
1985, bro.
He's 40. He's going for Yuan.
Oh, dude.
He's like 40 already.
Okay, so I think Eldad picked a very relatable pick. Paul, what is your third pick?
Okay, I'm just gonna say something that is my personal feel, like what I felt personally that really transited me from like young to old. I feel like, okay, is when you take days to recover from a workout.
Oh,
bro, last time I can do like legs tonight. Tomorrow morning I can still do like a deadlift or like a bench press, that can no problem. Hey, I tell you I did legs last Friday, right? My legs still aching.
Hey Paul, the Tiger Balm muscle relief cream, it really helps.
Yeah, it's like somehow I didn't really do it like very heavy. I did more reps because I want to get the volume in. But my hamstrings are like, bro, it's like gone. It's like burned.
Wait, Paul, how old are you?
Old enough, bro. Cannot review on the podcast. I text you later. I text you later.
Okay, let's just say Tanyang, right? You are older than him. He's the youngest here.
Slightly.
Oh,
I text you, bro. I text you my
Yeah, he's the youngest here.
Yeah, and then I don't know how friends of yours are actually doing marathons at this age. Imagine you do a Friday workout, you're still aching now. You run a marathon, you're gonna ache for a month.
You're gonna die. You're gonna blow your quad or something, man.
But actually, if you play 111 aside like now, right? How long will it take for you to recover?
Bro, I play with my students occasionally. It would take like days, like 1 week to recover. Imagine playing 90 minutes against like prime school team boys in their poly,
Cannot.
Cannot.
Unless you're CR7 for
Yes, exactly. Okay, no, I think I gotta admit, if you're consistently like exercising and like having good recovery routines, right? Then I think it shouldn't be as bad.
Yeah.
It's just that now, we all have like working lives and all this, right? So yes, your mind can say like, okay, I want to devote to a 3 times a week exercise regime. After the first time, you'll be aching until you can't even finish the second session or third session of the week.
The take days to recover from workout is off the board. I have back-to-back picks. Yeah, I'm gonna pick something that I genuinely felt when this happened to me. Is when people call you uncle or auntie instead of 小弟.
Ayo.
I think it's common already.
It's common when you are young that people still call you uncle. That if you just happen to look old, right, then you will sway lor.
People still call me 小弟 for some reason.
That's good. That's the opposite of like looking old,
Yeah, that's my face, I guess. I was that confirm call uncle lah.
I got niece and nephew already.
Your facial hair all ma.
They naturally will call me uncle already.
No. I mean like the auntie at the hawker center say, "Hey uncle, like see me that kind of thing."
No, they don't.
When people call me uncle and auntie is off the board. My fourth pick is when I don't understand young people lingo or thoughts.
yeah.
I think this is a generational problem.
I think it's a generational thing. Yeah.
This is a generational problem.
You will just misunderstand each generation's lingo.
Like nowadays the kids, what skibidi toilet lah.
Skibidi toilet.
I still don't understand what skibidi toilet is. What hype shit lah. Then like
Hype shit.
I don't understand what the hell is that. I met some of my some younger girls. I was doing some volunteer work recently. And
Me and Paul were just saying last week the rubs. We last time say rubber, now they say rubs.
Yeah, they just make the term shorter and shorter.
Like the Gen Z and those Gen Alpha kids start talking and then it's like, wait, I've got a dictionary and must like what are you talking about?
Like our parents, right? When we say rabak, right, they also don't know what we are talking about.
Yeah, true.
So it's like we are becoming like them with the current generation really.
I like to argue that our generation, right, at least our lingo was like understandable. It may not make sense to you at first, but after like a little bit, you understand it was like, GRB, GG, LOL, that kind of thing. Nowadays, the kids like they don't want to get into it, but I mean, skibidi toilet. It makes me infuriatingly angry whenever I hear. What's wrong with you kids? That kind of thing. I just like descend into internal fury, that kind of thing.
This rabbit hole.
Sometimes, right, the safest thing is just talk like how you normally talk, and I think you'll be fine. Don't try to go and get into the news thing. Just talk normally, then I think you're fine.
Young people lingo and thoughts is off my board. Okay, Paul, what are you picking next?
Like you contemplate a choice when you say the words, but I have work tomorrow. So like you forgo a night out, right? Because I have work tomorrow.
Caring about sleep more than you care.
I think so. My pick is you forgo a night out because I have work tomorrow.
Because you have work.
It's true, right? It comes to a point where the night out is not worth it. It's not worth to wake up sleepy. Right.
Okay, like today, if I ask you to go club on Monday, you confirm say you siao. Why?
I'll say, nah, bro, you go. You go.
No thanks. I got work tomorrow.
I say I'm working tomorrow.
I think it's quite fun.
Friday is still possible, but yeah.
Insane, man.
Isn't the clubbing culture like really gone down a lot in Singapore recent years?
Oh yes, I was gonna say that. I think a lot of like such businesses are like dying, bleeding.
Yeah.
So even like Holland Village, right? All those those Harry's bars, all this, right? They are all like closing down. Yeah.
Yeah, they are. They're closing earlier, right?
No, closing down, bro.
Closing down.
Wind up.
Oh yeah, Wala winded up, right?
Yeah. Because I think one is the inflation. And then I think Singaporeans nowadays don't see the value in
going out.
In drinking outside. Because you can just drink at home. Yeah. And I think the younger generation, they are not like the Zouk going kind,
Yeah.
Nowadays, Clarke Quay also. I think a lot of Attica, F Club, Shanghai Dolly, all
Bro, it's like a ghost town, yeah.
I have a theory like it's maybe because like if you watch a lot of Korean dramas or like those type of Korean reality shows like I Live Alone, those type of things, like, a lot of the time most of the celebrities on the thing they drink at home.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They don't go
it's
out.
like,
So they buy a lot of beer or thing, then they invite
then they
people
call their
to
friends,
they
right?
drink at home.
yeah.
So
then
they
just call
just
their
drink at
friends.
home. So it's just like it's becoming a normal, like a more routine thing for people, right? But often forget celebrities cannot go out because if they go out, they will get marked.
It's a safer environment, lah. Rather than
Correct.
having to drag your friend home in a taxi, and the taxi sees you, hey, drunk, no, don't want.
No, plus also I feel that if you're at your friend's house, right, you won't go overboard. Like there's a certain sense of like responsibility and self-control that you will have at your friend's place.
Whereas if you're at Clarke, teachers vomit into the
If you're outside, I think nobody cares.
Eldad, what's your second last pick?
My second last pick is when the music that you listen to has been classified as oldies.
Wow.
Oh god.
Bro,
God.
you know how I knew it was bad or not?
Bro, go
I-
90 FM.
When I was listening to Go 90 FM, right?
Yeah, then the Kelly
And
Clarkson
I
song
heard-
came out.
And I heard Backstreet Boys I Want It That Way on Go 90 FM.
Oh, yeah, oh my god. Oh,
No,
yeah,
that is when you know it's bad. Because,
That's not an oldie.
bro,
It's not an oldie.
Bro,
It's
about
25 years.
25 years ago already. Yeah.
25 years ago. Like, you hear I Want It That Way is 25 years ago, right? And at the time when it came out, right, it was playing on like Power 98 or 97. Perfect.
Yeah.
When it was called Perfect 10. Now it's on Go 90. It is something that is basically telling you that you are legit old.
That's damn depressing.
Backstreet Boys hit album, right? Millennium, right? Is 25 years old. They are going on a 25th anniversary tour. That is how old you are.
And if you see their concert goers in some of the YouTube videos, right?
It's all
I think some
all
of the
auntie.
daughters or what? Or they're like a certain age already. It's quite different.
No, this one is the music one is really when it hits you.
We have our oldies, Our oldies is ABBA, oldies. Then
Yeah.
that one I consider oldies, But Backstreet Boys,
Just feel like
relevant
you
one,
feel like
no?
the what I want it that way. It feels like 10 years ago. That kind.
Yeah.
yeah.
That kind of feeling, right?
yeah.
Yeah.
You want something funny, right? Meteora is a classic album.
Huh?
Meteora is 2003.
Classic album.
So you think about it,
Okay.
Meteora is considered a classic album already. It's 2003.
Then what? Hybrid Theory is classic rock already.
Hybrid Theory is 2000. Should be classic. 2001 should be considered like should be getting towards classic rock already.
Then Yang, what is your last two picks?
Okay, I think when you go for concerts and then you start to hear people saying, hey, my leg pain, my foot pain, my back pain, my body pain, what time already I want to go home and sleep. I think like you just hear a lot more complaints. Like when I was at the Simple Plan concert in 23, yeah, just heard people complaining all around me. Like
Stand
just
too long lah.
You don't have the energy like you did in the past.
I think this one is not just concerts, right? Actually, sometimes you go carnivals or you go shopping, this kind of places, you walk too long, you also have this kind of feeling.
I guess so
agree.
lah. I guess so. Like there's daily activities. You just have lesser energy overall.
Yep.
Like you just don't. You just like your energy depletes a lot faster.
I don't know, Paul, you can verify. It's like when the older you get, the lesser amount of energy you need to actually support yourself. Your calorie consumption will actually get lesser and lesser as
Yeah,
you go
because
older.
your metabolism slow down.
Your metabolism slows down.
You're going to burn your intellect.
you
You
don't-
don't burn as much.
You're not going to burn as much. That's why when compared to younger, when you got energy, but then when you get older, your metabolism slows down. So your energy
So you gain weight
is gonna
faster.
grow.
Unfortunately lah. So yeah, the energy just gets lesser and lesser. Lor.
So yeah, can I put your pick as lesser energy for daily activities?
Yeah, lesser energy for daily activities.
Okay, can. That's your second last pick. What's your last pick?
Actually, having to watch what we eat.
Yeah, that's
Yep,
right. That's
yep,
right.
yep.
Like just now the kopi bros we saying about carrot cake, right? Just now. And then how it's like the oilier it is, the better. I tell you, now you eat that shit, walao eh. Tomorrow confirm gonna something.
Eat first,
You would
later.
think that like, I have to eat something healthy today lah.
Like I don't know, like I don't know. As I age, I realized that last time I could eat all sorts of like and then my stomach won't really feel it. But nowadays, like I sometimes have to watch what I eat. If not, like I'll get stomach ache.
Yeah.
Just really have to just
Too
watch.
greasy or too what?
Yeah. Like this morning, I had economical bihun. After I went to client meeting, before that, then I had to go and use the toilet. It was
But you know what's the funny part, right? It's like I was talking to this with Paul before. I said the best meal for your age right now, for our age right now, honestly, is you know what or not? One source of protein, broccoli and potato.
True lah.
But
You have to,
damn
if
healthy.
you can commit to it, you just gotta do it, man. Yeah.
If you can commit to it, right, it's probably the healthiest meal that you can have.
Actually, not a bad point. The steamed broccoli is easy, but broccoli soft that just makes it all together.
Yeah, potato is dense, so it will make you full, right? But it's not high in calorie.
Okay, so Tenyang completes his team. Eldad, what's your last pick?
It's a footwear thing. When you start to pick comfort over style for your footwear,
Hey!
That's right. No lah.
Last time-
I still pick style.
I will not be caught dead in a pair of running shoes. No matter what color. Running shoes is only for running. And when you're in BMT, I will wear like what? You wear Converse, you wear jorts, you wear whichever, right? Now it's like, I got Adidas NMD or not. Or you give me like those type of like the track shoes, right? Then you can walk around, don't know however, then you do easy already.
A6, bro, A6.
It's like last time. It's like when you're younger, right? You see all the uncle, why they all wearing like running shoes go out? Then when you're older, it's like now I understand.
Yeah, last time people buy shoes, I remember like you will see like, hey, I want this because it's cool. You wouldn't care like the bottom slippery or not, this kind of thing. Whereas now you buy like, hey, can the bottom last?
Yeah.
Then like this one can walk or not walk already like the
Will my feet hurt or not?
Too much.
Will my feet hurt? Will my feet hurt? Can you support me when I walk? Is it soft?
Sketches.
Because the feet pain will translate to back pain. Even.
Yeah, the feet
Yes.
pain will translate to back pain.
That's why Paul is right. That's why now I started liking Skechers more and more. Although the designs I have to say is one of the most opiang on the market.
But it's damn comfortable. Right?
Yeah, it's damn comfortable. Yes.
It's comfortable, but wow, it looks hot. It looks super ugly. Like it's like totally.
Fuck that, it looks ugly.
The 3-inch lift, that one, is it?
Yeah.
Oh, that one. Oh.
No, bro.
Their walking shoe series is very nice. Tenyang's research the shoes. Paul, what is your last pick?
Okay, my last pick, right, is something that we don't really realize. As we grow older, a lot of places evolve. So it's when you see like multiple variations of one place.
Oh yes.
Oh yeah. So it's like, imagine Orchard MRT. Can you imagine the old Orchard MRT and like now the Orchard MRT? It's like
It's different.
easily like 2 or 3 versions of it already, right? Shaw Lido is one of them.
Oh yeah, last time the
Plaza Sing is another one. Last time Ion was just an empty plot of land.
Oh,
empty
yeah.
plot of land, yeah.
It was
Gardens by the Bay, the area last time used to be all the steamboat and what's not right over there.
yeah. It was an empty plot of land. I remember there was one big ass bowling alley on the big area of grass one. Then you go there for your like your national day something one.
Oh yeah.
And then like what? Skate at bowling alley. Yeah, so it's like when you see multiple versions of one place. Or maybe the place now gone already.
I will write your pick as iconic landmarks undergoing multiple changes.
Yeah, okay, can. Yeah. But you guys remember Illuma?
Iluma.
You know what's Illuma? No?
Bugis Plaza.
Bugis Plus. Last time when it
that
first
was-
launched,
yeah,
it was called
Illuma.
Illuma.
It was called Iluma. Iluma is
Oh my
Bugis
God.
Plaza.
For very long, for a few years actually.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
No,
I think
then-
only cluster is Chinatown.
No, it's the one right. But you know what's the biggest like hack at Iluma was that me and boys, you go there watch movie because nobody's there.
Yeah. Nobody is ever there.
Didn't-
Nobody is there, bro.
Didn't the cinema over there finally close the film guard?
Film were finally closed, but the thing is that it was decent quality film, right? But it's just that nobody went there, so you could easily get a good seat.
Yeah.
Paul's pick is off the board. I have the last pick.
Alright.
My pick is very simple. Getting tired easily.
That's right.
Yeah.
Damn
I
right.
think it's closer to Paul's pick that say that 2 p.m. he feel tired already, he want to sleep already.
Is it? Have you ever kena this thing where, like, let's say it's a weekend, right? Then you have everything planned out. So if you eat lunch at like maybe like 1 o'clock, 12 to 1, suddenly after everything, hours settle in, you say that, okay, I think I better have a 2-hour nap.
Oh yes.
like suddenly at 2 o'clock, it's like, I think I better go sleep. Nah, how come suddenly I'm so tired?
Or you just lie down there, then you sleep before you know it. Like, wake up, like, oh, time passed.
Yeah.
It's like when you wake up there, it's like 6:45. Then you shit.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
天暗了, huh? Oh,
No, it's like 2
time for-
p.m. Then you okay, I'll just sleep for 1 hour lah. Then
No,
6:45 p.m.
there was once, the reason why I asked, because there was once, right, I had like, okay, I had a good lunch. I was like, okay, I'm gonna sit, I'm gonna chill, do my own thing already. Because like it's the only time I can get to one, right? So, okay, maybe I go shut my eye. So I do everything right, I sleep. But the next thing I know, 7 o'clock.
Oh yeah, that's like you wake up in another universe.
2 o'clock, I was like, why is it dark?
Okay,
Yeah.
so I think that sort of wraps up our old man old man. Oh my god. I'm
Old
guessing
man
old draft.
Old man already. Soon.
Yeah, the young team is excited about kitchen appliances, cars that are easy to get into. Cannot stand kids, lesser energy for daily activities, and watching what you eat. Eldad's team is wake up to a body ache. Body clock becomes fixed when your sports hero no longer play or when you retire. Your music you listen to classified as oldie, and then you pick comfort over style for your footwear. Paul, your picks are sign up for marathon, scrolling a longer time to find your birth date. Take days to recover from workout. Forgo night out to go to work. And then your iconic landmarks undergo multiple changes. For me, repeating your story, feeling sleepy after 10, when people call you uncle or auntie, not understanding young people lingo or thoughts, and getting tired easily. Okay, any honorable mentions first?
When your recently was actually a long time ago.
Okay.
When you opt for the hot option rather than cold option.
Oh, the drinks. Okay.
A lot of supplements.
Yes.
Oh, yes. Yeah.
Or like the best one is like when all you want to do is just go home.
Stay at home during the weekend.
Yeah, we
Ah,
always
yeah,
stay at
correct.
home during the weekend.
I think that just stay at home that one. I think it's not necessarily at older.
No, I think it's as you get older, you just
Yeah.
never mind, I'll just stay home.
Yeah.
But I think the one that is more permanent is I just want to go home. It's the thing that is older.
My pick I had was when your conversations change. Like you're talking about housing, retirement, insurance.
No, I think that one is
renovation, this kind of thing.
that one is when people start working.
Yes.
Yeah,
Yes.
When you live through the same fashion trend twice.
Under 2000s back.
It was baggy.
Fila.
Yes.
Baggy jeans.
Oh,
Then it became fit and athletic and skin tight. Now baggy is coming back.
Coming back. Right.
Yeah, the mother coming back also.
Next thing
Then
we know, the low hanging jeans will come back also.
yeah, like the skinny jeans right was like in the 70s.
I think now
Everything
skinny
was
jeans
fit.
cannot make it.
Now everybody all going to slim or regular cut already.
Or baggy, bro.
So if you had to pick one team that is not yours, whose team will you pick out that one? Just for the old music.
Oh,
Likewise.
How
I
about Paul?
think Teng Yang for the kitchenware. Because really, to be honest, I get excited when I want to buy kitchenware.
No, I will probably go with the Nyang San because of the car.
Okay.
Yeah, the car one really like as a somebody who drives, right? Like that one really quite important.
Okay, so that was our feeling old draft. Alright, that was our signs that you're getting old draft. If you enjoyed the episode, please remember to like and subscribe. If an episode that comes out every Friday. But at the same time, if you're into football, it's Football Kaki with Paul and Eldad here that drops every Wednesday. And our Kobe Bro show, where we talk about fun and trivial topics every Monday with all of us here. Now, if you want to vote for which team you think drafted the best, you can head to our Instagram every Friday at 12 p.m. to vote. But remember, the voting closes the next day on Saturday at 12 p.m. as well. So please head to our Instagram and go and vote. Now, we hope that everyone remains young and hard. But remember,
Keep warm because there is a draft coming.
and remember, the whole hawker center, only the Cai Fan auntie will call you 帅哥. To the rest, you're just uncle auntie.